don't realize the root of the wealth is in her name. We birthed this nation.
And to any person who thinks this is an exaggeration, I dare you to ask any young black man to mention the amount of attention he receives in a department store versus in a classroom, or how many feel like the way to lay the foundation for their families is to own the whole business or simply work overtime in the back room. Or how many young men and women feel like the way to change the world is by leading these other little boys and girls down a path where it's walking versus the one satisfied with stacking the number of men and women that we're talking to. My question is, what can you do to elevate yourself above the people you quite possibly fear could be off you? See, I've been having convos with this generation, and a large portion only cares about hair bundles and they homies that got 2 for 15. And, oh yeah, they only 15, but nowadays the ones dying haven't even hit puberty yet. That's happening too often, too.
I'm just trying to live my life like it's gold. Still holding on to whatever this country was built on. My back is the fact that all men are considered free under the Treaty, Declaration, and Constitution, but yet those laws still can't constitute that in many institutions we can't fight these retributions. They say all men are considered free, but that doesn't include us, even when women are the reasons you even got here. I got laws, power, Bible scriptures, and the pursuit of happiness in my womb. That's the reason you even got fear, they say. Old slaves were killed for reading, and new slaves won't read unless it killed them, or you have to Instagram challenge it. And I want to hashtag who was Sarah Bartman, we'd be wealthy if we found this. The exploitation of our assets isn't fairly new. In our mental, it's been grounded, trying to reverse psychology, telling you you ain't come from whips and chains. Why are we so obsessed with whips and chains? It seems that those same lashes we used to get on our backs and now the vehicles we are strapped to. And the American dream has a seatbelt hold on our perceptions and attitudes. The American dream has a perception of strangling a hold on our perceptions and attitudes. We have learned to have gratitude for anything that suppresses us. Why is it so easy for the material things to impress us?
And as a young black man, I'm starting to feel like there's only a race issue because no one wants to admit that one exists, and nobody's going to be satisfied or admit it until thousands of bodies hit the pavement at the same damn time. All I keep seeing is young boys that's trapping and rapping, trying to get rich and save the world with the same damn mind. Like that makes sense. But where's the line drawn between our choices to stay the same and the powers that be put in plans and motions that keep us that way? I won't even lie, I felt tempted to revolt. Because I saw a grown man kill a young boy that looked just like me in cold blood and walk away free. That's the day I lost hope.
So, we're so quick to say we want to rise as a people. But it's so easy for us to divide ourselves by our differences. Like, for instance, we look forward to each other, our differences. Did you hear me? I said it. We are so quick to say we want to rise as a people, but it's so easy for us to divide ourselves by our differences. Like, for instance, that's all we look forward to in each other as a race, our differences. You know how many young black women I've come to face with that are trying to get next to any black man they can with gold chains while plotting on his next whip. And it's a shame my favorite line to say is this: he got money. When in reality, you're trying to holler at a dude for $1 who doesn't even accrue true currency. Unless he got old money. And old money just means old masters. Got us feeling like the only way we can compete with that is by getting our PhD, bachelors, or our masters. We can't even cover an interview without getting our masters. Like we couldn't cop land without saying yes, master. I guess it's just the masses. We are losing the substance and potency of our people. And the more we drop in value, the less chance we have at ever being equal. I hate looking through the eyes of young black ignorance.
You're telling me that you want me to support a government that only educates our youth on their ethnicity for 28 days out of the year, never telling them the whole story, then expect me to believe that they actually shed tears at the lives lost, but won't replenish the books in inner city schools because the cost is too high? When in all honesty, if these children felt entitled to the same privileges and education, you might see more inventions and a lower level of traffic through the police station. We as a generation outnumber the baby boomers, and that means we hold power as citizens and consumers. All we have to do is stand united.
Okay, I get it. I'm trying to see that perspective through the lens of a microscope. That's why I carry mics in my hand, so I can scope out any chance I have in changing an entire generation. Carrying these mics in my hand, scoping out any chance I have in changing an entire generation, and I know I can do it with these
battle to be won when you don't feel like you have the resources or support to fight it. See, we could be invested in our dreams, but we earn that $10 just put in the Dutch master and light it, and down goes raging. Accepting that they view us as less than human simply because they'll praise your accomplishments on World Star, and somehow that replaces your desire to be a world star. Imagine how far we could go if we invested our wealth into our own knowledge and health. Maybe then our presence could be seen as a gift, and you can see value in yourself.
Scene 11, illegal alien.
I want to go home. I want to go home.